welcome back to techshrivastav, your learning partner in Java and programming. Today's topic is very important: identifier in Java. A small topic, but super important for beginners. Let's understand what they are, how to use them, and what rules we need to follow. So let's start. So first we discuss what is an identifier. What is an identifier? I write here what is an identifier. So our question is what is an identifier? Identifier nothing but in Java an identifier is the name you give to things like variables, method, classes or object. In simple word we can say that any name you create in your Java code is called identifier. I repeat, in simple word, we can say any name you create in your code, like int is or name, and a lot of things you create in your code is like identifier. We can say that give to things like variable, methods, variable, and method, and also classes, class or object. That's all things, that all things in Java as identifier like variables, method, and class, object. In simple word, we can say that in simple we can say that any name in Java is an identifier. Identifier, simple. So guys, let's we discuss rules to define Java identifiers. There are approx 7 rules to define Java identifiers like uh, I write here, then you can better understand. Rule 1, R1, the only allowed character in Java identifier are the only in Java identifiers are first A to Z. A to we can start any number of classes or A to Z, and second alpha. So our first rule is The only allowed character in Java identifiers are we can start A to Z or capital A to Z and 0 to 9 or underscore or dollar in and we can't use any other character to our Java programming journey. And second rule is rule number 2. I write here. Rule number 2 is if we were using any other character, we will get compile time error. Example like total underscore number is valid, but has is not allowed to identifier, then invalid. Total has is invalid. And rule number third is rule number Rule number third is identifier are not start with digit like ABCD 1 2 3 is valid and 1 2 3 ABCD is invalid because we can't start digit. Okay, and rule number fourth is rule 4 and rule number 4 is Java identifier are case sensitive. Of courses Java language is itself treated as case sensitive language. Case sensitive means we can write here example name and this name and name. There are three names available, but our Java is case sensitive. Then three names is different. This name is different ID, and this name is different ID, and this name is different ID. So that is example is case sensitive. And rule number 5 is rule number 5 Rule number 5 is there is no limit for Java identifier, but it's not recommended to take more than 15. More than 15 means, guys, we can take like name. It's looking too lengthy, but not recommended to take names. And you can take write your name. This is valid or meaningful. We can take any limit of length, but we can take only short and meaningful names. Rule number 6 is we can't take use reserve word and identifier like we can't take there are 53 reserve word in Java like class if else we can't take in our code. Rule number 7 is rule 7 Rule number 7 is all predefined Java class names and interface names we are used as identifier. I give here example, then you can better understand. I write here. So here is an example like class test public static void main method and int string local variable and system.out.print string and here test is also a identifier which class test means we can say that test is a class and public static void main is the method main is identifier and in string is also identifier. That's so I repeat once more time. Identifier in Java. What is an identifier? In Java, an identifier is the name you give to things like variable and methods are also classes or object is called identifier. In simple word, we can say that identifier, we can say that any name in Java is an identifier. Some rules is defined to identifier like one, the only allowed character in Java identifier like a to small a to z and capital A to z 0 to 9 underscore dollar And rule number 2 is if we are using any other character, we will get compile time error like total underscore number is valid. Total has, because has is not allowed to. And rule number 3 is identifier are allowed to start with digit. A B C D is not digit, is a letter, because this is valid. And 1 2 3 we can start 1 2 3, this is character, that's reason this is invalid. And rule number 4 is Java identifier are case sensitive. Of courses is language itself threaded as case sensitive. Rule number 5 is there is no length limit for Java identifier, but is not recommended to take more than 15, because we can take any limit of any letter like name, but is too lengthy. We can take a meaningful or meaningful and understandable name. And rule number 6 is we can't use reserved. Rule number 6 is we can't use reserved and identifier. And rule number 7 is as predefined classes names and interface names we are use identifier. I already explained it. If you are find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with coding friends. Drop your doubts or topics do you want me cover. Comment below. Thanks to watching my video. Thank you.